This is what happens when you stop doing your forearm workout.
You can actually pump out in your forearms before you pump out.
So the bigger muscle is the brachioradialis. So usually I do like 4 or 5 sets.
Okay, so here's the...
Are you tired of having your gigantic forearms get stuck in your shirt? Are you tired of getting weird looks because of your unnecessary large forearms knocking things over? If not, do you want to be? We have a solution for you. Visit our website www.getbiggerforearmsthanyounneed.com and get bigger forearms than you need. Hey everybody, today we are going to talk about how to build your forearm muscles, and today I have a special guest, 6 times American Ninja Warrior and 2 times World Summon Leather Champion, Sean Bryan.
He passes Stockton and now he duckets.
Hello Mr. Sean, what do you think about the green?
What do I think about what?
I got it. What do you think about forearms, bro?
I don't really think much about forearms.
How important the size of the forearm?
I don't really think size matters as much as strength.
But you cannot be like weak and big.
No, wait, say that again?
How important the forearm strength and grip strength in the ninja sport?
Extremely important, one of the most important, yes. If you really want to achieve total victory, you have to have pretty strong forearms. Grip strength, yeah.
Can you show us your forearm, please?
I feel like I'm being judged. What I like is this vein right here. It's not really connected to other things, so you can see the blood going through it.
Ooh! And what's your favorite forearm exercise? When you're alone?
When I'm alone, my favorite forearm exercise. Actually, I don't know about favorite because I don't do it much, but there is a really good one. Most people think that grip strength only in here, but grip strength is also in the false grip sometimes.
Yeah, wrist grip.
Some false grip exercises are really cool, and I have one with the tennis balls or lacrosse balls if you want to see it.
Oh yeah, sure. I know there's 2 types of hypertrophy that we can see. It's the muscle hypertrophy, which is myofibril hypertrophy, and the sarcoplasmatic, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, everyone knows about those 2.
Yeah.
So you take the ball, put it on top, you get a false grip, and you're not supposed to touch the bar.
With any part of your wrists?
Well, it's okay if it touches a little bit, but the key is that it forces a false grip. You can't hold on like this, you have to hold on like this.
Okay.
So even if you cheat a little bit and have the ball like this, where you could, it still counts, but that would be ideal. So do your normal pull-ups, but you keep a false grip.
Oh.
And it pumps the forearms as well. Now, if you have a lacrosse ball, it doesn't dent as much.
Yeah, because it's soft.
And it gives it a different positioning, and it might be a little bit more difficult on some bars, might be easier on some bars depending upon what the grip is like.
So you say like this, right?
Yep.
Oh, actually, yeah, now I feel it. Unusual, but it's actually forced you to flex your wrist a little bit more. So what would be the workout protocol here?
I don't really have a scientific way of approaching this particular one, but I would say just replace that grip with your normal grips for pull-ups. You might actually pump out in your forearms before you pump out where you normally would for pull-ups.
It's actually give you the same pop as when you arm wrestle.
Now that I showed you an exercise, you show me an exercise. Hypertrophy, forearms, now.
Okay, particular for me, I think more important will be like a crushing or squeezing.
Much more important, yes.
When you see people peel off from the bar or on an obstacle course, that will happen when your grip is open up. On this particular obstacle, it forces you to be on one hand. Whenever you do transition, you hold on one hand, and majority of people peeled because there is not enough like even squeezing strength. Yeah, so I believe my favorite exercise will be focused particular on this type of strength. Let's go. So exercise, I call it squeeziers. From here, you just squeeze the barbell. So usually I do like 4 or 5 sets till I feel burn, 20, 30 reps. Depends on the weight and the mood and the weather and many more other factors.
Are you serious about the weather? I can't tell if you're joking.
No, sometimes you just feel like okay, most of the times you feel like
I never did this in my life before.
Okay.
So don't make fun of me when I don't do it well. So you go like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you roll it up or do you
Yep.
squeeze? Oh,
rolling up.
It rolls automatically when you squeeze.
Yeah.
Can you try and open up as much as you can without it falling?
No. Keep it simple on the finger joints.
Okay.
Yeah, don't force it like too low. reps, you have to start feeling a little bit of burn.
24. I started feeling burn right around 14.
Yeah, come on, keep doing it. Yeah, you'll be able to do like 50 reps just because it's only 95 pounds.
Quite pumped, but it's pain in the joints though, so might need to go lighter weight and more reps.
That's why I'm saying, yeah, don't drop it too low because the finger joint's a little bit sensitive here, especially if you do it first time. Okay, if we're talking about repetitions like 20, 30, 50 until you get pumped, we are talking about sarcoplasmatic hypertrophy. What does it mean? It means that you increase in volume of your sarcoplasma. I don't know how to explain it in English. It's kind of fluid that
you get more fluid in the in the muscle.
This type of workouts increase the number of mitochondria in your muscle fibers. It makes your endurance much better.
So we've been talking about hypertrophy, and people think bulk when they think hypertrophy. But on your forearms, you don't just have this side to bulk, you have that side to bulk. It's kind of like when you want to show off your biceps and you want to push in like this because it pushes out both sides because you're trying to out-angle someone. So you got to work these, what are these, flexors or extensors?
Extensor. This is the bigger muscle is the brachioradialis. It's actually responsible for the bending your hand.
And it's good to keep in mind that we're not just going for bulk, obviously functional stuff, and you want to keep things even. If you're bulking up this side, you're going to get some brachioradialis pain, so you have to work this side just as much as you work that side. Yeah,
tennis elbows, golf elbows, it's all about imbalance. Extensors and flexors from this muscle group. Ooh, fancy.
It's easy to get really caught up in various exercises and you have to add more and more exercises and you can't keep track of them all. So one trick that I do is to use different positions on the same exercise that you already do. So one way to focus on your brachioradialis and all these muscles on the back is to incorporate it into what you would normally do as a warm-up. A lot of people, especially in ninja, use bungees and they do row type things where they're pulling like this.
And climbers.
Yeah, climbers, yeah. So instead of pulling like this, put your wrist up like that, so you're engaging it as you're pulling. External rotation like this. If you cock your wrist back like that and change your angle a little bit, you're working your shoulder like you were before, but you're also working the back side of your forearm. Another is if you're doing rows, instead of just doing normal rows like this, you can pull out like this. So every time you go forward, you'll really feel it.
Okay, I want to be honest, this looks weird.
It does. You look funny when you do this. What are these called?
It's Australian pull-ups.
So there's the Australian pull-ups here, but then if you want to be baller, you go this
it was a joke. It's not Australian pull-ups.
Okay, so here's the. We'll call this Australian pull-ups.
Do the motion without bar. Just show how the motion is.
Like this?
Yeah.
If one of the points is trying to avoid the tennis elbow or brachioradialis pain or anything like that, it's really important to warm up well. So you get your cardio going, all that stuff, but also incorporate this sort of thing into your workout. Well, actually, almost every exercise requires some equipment, and there is a ways to do it without equipment. But my personal opinion, to get the real result, you have to go in the gym. I have a huge ton of sport equipment in my house. I want to be honest with myself. I never work out as hard as I work out in the gym. So it's the community thing. If you have friends, it's a lot more fun. Time goes by faster, but also you push each other. So. Yeah, but even though I'm the type of person that I just put my headphones, go in the gym and just work out, and you cannot do like squats in the house while you know that your dishes is not clean or the floor needs to be mopped. You're prioritizing putting yourself in a different place. Oh, you know what helps me too? When I pay for it. When I pay for gym, it makes me feel that I have to like work out. Yeah, so get a Traverse membership. Come on in. Yeah, want a big forearms? It's not $100 a month. Just you want a big forearms, pay for it, right? Okay. Actually, there's a huge ton of varieties for forearm exercises, and people go creative, squeezing things, grabbing things, holding things, static, dynamic. But my personal experience, something that kills my brachioradialis part, is the salmon leather, because probably impact what makes it like sore. The salmon leather and flying bar is the best tool to build your brachioradialis though. Let's get pumped. That's kind of loud. Okay, so myofibrillar hypertrophy. So you're actually thickening your muscle fibers by having more cells in your fibers. Yeah, so you have to have like 4 factors to make it happen. You have to have a capacity of amino acids in your cell. The second will be increased concentration of anabolic hormones in your blood. It happens when you work out heavy. Increasing concentration of
free creatine in your muscle fibers and increasing concentration of hydrogen ions in your muscle fibers. These 4 factors are very important to make your muscle grow. Okay guys, actually if you want to learn more about theory, comment below, I can make a more specific video. Anyway, next step for today will be a pumpy course, make your forearms scream. Okay, as we were talking before, squeezing bar in the gym is not as fun as just doing some hard upper body obstacles. So today we have opportunity to do the obstacles and let's do them.
Yay! You must be pumped. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Ah!
Oh, stay on. Nice.
Okay, pumpy.
Was that as pumpy as you thought it might be?
No, it looks much more pumpy than it feels.
It's more cardio than you expected.
Yeah. Surprisingly, the nunchucks transfer is not easy because they're wide. And when you go close, they kind of disappear. Look, I'm not pumped. You see, it's soft. I think I'm more tired than the pump.
Right.
Someone needs to do cardio. Mr. Sean. Mr. Sean.
I quit.
Are you pumped? Are you pumped?
Stupid.
This is what happens when you stop doing your forearm workout. Disculpe.
Your fault.
Okay, how pumped are you right now?
Very pumped.
You can say that it was failure, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so for you, if you do this type of lines, like 4 or 10 sets, it will be myofibril.
No, I can't do 10 sets.
It will be myofibril hypertrophy. For me, because I'm not actually pumped, I got tired with my cardiovascular system failed, but my forearms were pretty okay. If I do this, I will probably increase my sarcoplasmatic hypertrophy. But basically, it's about how you feel and what happens with your muscles, and which type of failure do you have. Well, hope you learned something new and have fun with us. Mr. Brian, I really appreciate your knowledge and time. It was fun. We'll probably keep working on our forearms. And if you have time to play with us and visit Traverse Fitness, you're very welcome. All information in the description. Stay tuned and train smart.
Whee!
Whee!